Hi, my name is Brian Skeet, and I'm a part of Indigenous Design Collab based out of Phoenix, Arizona. I am the co-creator, I am also a designer, and in charge of research and development for the group. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a 10-second animated poster. The poster will be saved out as an animated GIF. It will also be a max of 10 seconds. I'll show you how to use layers and the video timeline within Photoshop to make an animated GIF. So let's get started. Open up Photoshop. I'm going to create a new document. Change the file name. So do Rise 2020 poster. Pixels should be 2000. Width should be 2800. And the resolution should be 72. And the color mode should be RGB. Here is our new document. Go ahead and save that. Always save. Okay. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my assets. I do place embedded, my background, rise to vote, the sun. All right, so I have all my assets in here, so I'm just going to organize them in the layers panel just so that I get everything the way I want it. All right, so it looks like my background just a little bit shy, so we're just going to resize that. So I want to make my sun center. So what I'm going to do is make sure this is highlighted in the layers. Select, we're going to do Control or Command A, select all, and then in the top you should have these alignment features. So go ahead and hit center vertical and center horizontal. And make sure you scoot that up, get it to where you want it. I kind of want mine to line up with the background texture of the basket. And then we will go ahead and manipulate the Rise to Vote logo. Okay, then we'll hit enter. Looks good to me. And then now what I want to do is I want to go into Window up top and then go to Timeline. And it will show up with this guy here. You want to click the Create Video Timeline, so hit that guy. And it'll show up with all of the layers that you have in the Layers panel in this video timeline. So I'm going to actually get rid of layer 0, so that's one less layer that we have to deal with. But here's kind of what's interesting about this is, let's say I want to manipulate this. Right now it defaults everything to, I think it's like 5 seconds. Actually right now let's go ahead and change our resolution, playback to 25%. So alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play this and pause that. So what I want to do is I want the Superstition Mountains to come up from the bottom, and then the rise of the sun to come up shortly after that. And I don't want to do anything with the background like the sky, but I think at the very end I want the rise logo to kind of just show up, like fade in almost. All right, so to do that we are going to, I'm going to shorten up this logo here just so that that's there. The mountains, I am going to keep that there. There's no like real setting to extend the timeline. The only way to extend a timeline is to extend the background layer. So everything looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and extend this out to 10 seconds, which is the max. Let's go, keep going, keep going. So we have 10, 10, 10:04. There we go, it's good. All right, now our timeline's set for 10 seconds. All right, so I don't want to do anything with my background, so I'm gonna go ahead and lock this guy. Oops. And then with the sun, if I want to animate this so that it shows, it comes up from the ground up, what I want to do is, and if you want to see your whole timeline, there's this little guy down here that you can adjust. So I'm just gonna bring that all the way out to there. And now to animate it, what I want to do is I want to put this red cursor or blue cursor up here to where I want this piece to be animated or start the animation. So I'm going to hit enter here, and I want this to be at kind of at the bottom. So that's good there. And I don't want to hit this guy here, this little stopwatch. So that's gonna record where it's starting at. And the next thing I want to do is I want it to move to the center, kind of like to the center of the basket there. First thing I want to do is move this timeline all the way to the very end. And then instead of using my cursor to click and drag, I'm going to just hit the arrow button up, and then it's going to record that. You got a new diamond here at the very end. So I'm just going to record where that goes. And this is going to be its stopping point here. So we'll keep that there. I'm going to test this out and see what happens. So you can see, like, all right, you can kind of see, but it's starting to rise up. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to take care of this Superstition Mountains. Hit that to the very end. But I also want this to start here, but first thing I need to do is take this timeline all the way down to the very beginning. Now that's my stopping point there. And then I hit the stopwatch, so now I have that little diamond there. Take this all the way to the very end. And now I want to record where that Superstition Mountain is going to end up. So we're just going to hit the arrow button and then move that to about, I think that's good. I had it pretty low the first time, but I think that's good right there. So hit enter. And then see if that worked. Yep. Perfect. And then the last piece is going to be this guy here. And I want this guy. I'm actually going to make that a little bit bigger. Yeah. So the first thing I want to do is I want to figure out where I want this to start appearing. So what I want to do is, instead of using the transform, I want to use opacity. So from here, I want this to maybe fade in like maybe at 7 seconds, and then fade out about maybe like 9 seconds. So we'll go here, very beginning, hit opacity, and then we'll set that to 0. And then here. We'll set the opacity to 100. Hit enter. And you can see it's kind of fading out. Fading in and out. And instead of having to like duplicate, like I want this and I want to adjust the opacity to fade out here and there to make, instead of making new ones, you can just copy and paste these. So copy this, and then wherever your timeline's at right now, you can hit, and this is kind of funky. So you have to go back to that same diamond that you copied from. Just hit, oh shoot, no. Hit paste. And then wherever your timeline was, that's where it'll mark it at. So, which is kind of weird. And then I want my next marker to be at the very end. So this one is about 0% opacity. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that and then paste it so it'll disappear. All right. So play this over. Slow rise. And then it'll just keep looping. So yeah, that's how you make the animated video timeline in Photoshop. And so the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and export this. So you can do Control Shift Alt and then S. Export, save for web legacy. All right, now if you want to view it all together, you can fit in view. And the settings that I've used were the GIF. So set the GIF, adaptive, color should be 256, and then no dither. All right, so we'll go ahead and hit save. And one thing that's nice about this is that you'll see here at the bottom the output size of the document. Alright, so it looks like it's finished up. One way we can test how well this did, we can go ahead and open up our browser, so whatever browser you want to use, and then go ahead and find that file. So here, and just click and drag into the window, and you can view the animation, and it'll just loop. So there you have it. Alright, so that completes this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. Feel free to like and subscribe. And I will also be putting tutorials in the description that have helped me in the past. So yeah, good luck and have fun. And see you guys next time.